Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new European Body Art Evo Creme Palette in shades Undead. They have this in an alcohol palette and I love it. Sadly this is not a first review because I've already used it a couple times on prosthetics, but I'm going to test it out on my face. It could do something completely different on the skin and see how it works. They also have a skin tone one of these. They're out of stock currently, but they will be back in stock within the next couple weeks, and I'm planning on doing a complete tattoo cover-up on one of my good friends who is just completely plastered, so that's going to be pretty exciting. But for now, we have this, and I'm excited to give it a shot. Okay, so first things first, it comes in this cool bag, which, keep the bag. Whenever I got it, I tried to just rip it open. Don't do that, because the creams are supposed to dry down. With the cream drying down, that means you don't have to set it with translucent powder, and the colors will stay like more vibrant, so that's rad. Let's open this up. It comes with this little notice, and here it says read before use. In order to get the best use of your Evo creams, please follow the care and storage instructions below. Evo's Jesus, I can't speak. Help me, Lord. Evo's air-sealed bag should be always used for storage and transportation. There we go. Don't rip the bag. Evo does not require water or alcohol activation. It comes ready to use. Me too. Evo fluid can be used to further dilute the makeup or to re-moisture if needed. Interesting. I didn't get any Evo fluid, so I'll have to snag that next time. Evo creams are designed to be used within 6 months in order to enjoy the best properties of the makeup. Because Evo creams are designed to provide a waterproof finish that quickly dries to touch, it is highly recommended to limit Evo's exposure to sun and heat as much as possible to limit drying of the product. Evo should not be left open when not in use. Evo fluid sold separately. Cool. And then it just says the next step in makeup evolution. Hell yeah, it is. Moving on, this is what it looks like. It has all of those undead tones that I have in the alcohol palette, which is right here. Here you can see Sydney Cumby's beautiful face, looking good as always. It's alcohol palette, and I'm assuming these colors are in collaboration with Bruce Spalding Fuller. If you guys don't follow him, you have to go follow him. He's always at any convention. He's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Get to it. Anyway, this is the alcohol palette in comparison to the Evo. Same colors. Perfect. Okay, so today I'm thinking of doing a half-face skull makeup. I don't want to do the full face because I just showered and, I'm already disgusting as it is. Okay, I'm an idiot. I can never open this. Alden, I'll come here and there we go. There we go. It's a lot easier than, yeah, sorry. Okay, so as you can see, I used a few of the colors already in a couple of my makeups that I did for Monsterpalooza, and I went down to the European Body Art office in Costa Mesa and did a makeup for them as well, which is where I got this beauty. Check those out if you haven't, and let's get started. I always start with a base color, so I'm just going to choose, actually, what's it called? It's called Pale Dead. Let's go with Pale Dead. I take my sponge. These are just sponges I get at the craft store, and then I rip them up. They come in big circles. Let's get started. This is nice. I only dabbed it a couple times. I'm really excited for this product because I hate using creams or grease paints. You can set them all day long, but if you wear them for an hour, if you start to get sweaty, which I always do, they just move, and it moves your entire makeup, and it doesn't feel right. With these, they go on like a cream, obviously, and then they dry down. It's perfect. These eyebrows are insane, so I gotta try to cover it up a little bit. Nice, so this gave me a perfect base coat. I don't want it thick because I'm going to be adding layers to give depth and, all that good shit. I look Pale Dead, so that's a good name, guys. Good job. With the same sponge, I'm going to dip into probably this yellow. Nicotine stain is what it's called. Nasty. I'm gonna do this around my eye. If you see me looking off to the side, I have a reference skull. Never do anything without reference, guys. Now I'm going to switch to brushes. I'm gonna map out where I want things on my skull. I have my amazing Wonder Band. I have my brushes at my fingertips, so I don't, throw them on the table and lose them in the mess of, being a special effects artist. Going to this green Night Swamp, that's what it's called. This is great, it just glides. And look, I just dabbed it a couple times and it blended super well. So for the other makeups that I used this on, I really only used it around the eyes because that's the most sensitive spot and I don't want to spray the alcohol-based paints in their eye because that would hurt like a bitch. So I use these and they work perfect. Also, I always use my fingers. I used to work in a shop and I would use my fingers all the time. I know you shouldn't, but I do. And the shop owner would call me Fingers. I also like these because they're buildable. And once they dry, you're able to add another layer. But before they dry, you can blend them. I'm going to do a little bit of highlight with the light gray. Put my brush right back on my Wonder Band. Bam, doesn't go anywhere. A little piece of sponge. Dip into that light gray. I'm going to go in with this little brush in the same light gray and map out where I want my teeth. Okay, so I'm going in with a little bit of Wolf White because they only have the light gray in the palette, and I'm also curious to see how the water activated will sit on top of the grease, so let's try this out. Yes, this is very nice. Not that I didn't think that it would work well together, but this is working very well together. I'm very happy. Brad, now that I've done some highlighting, I'm going to go back in with the Evo palette and deepen some shit. I really like this red, and I feel like it would look really good with the green, so I'm going to do it. Fuck it, nobody can tell me nothing. So this red color, I think I used that often. I did that with both my makeups, and I don't know if it's the brush. I'm going to try a different brush real quick, but it's already starting to dry a little bit, so I have some castor oil that I'm going to try because I don't have the Evo fluid yet, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I tried a different brush. Yeah, maybe it was just the brush because this is working. Okay, so I think I let it dry a little bit too much, so I got my castor oil. We're gonna test this out. Don't use a lot of castor oil. Little goes a very long way. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's working for the time being. I don't know how it's going to dry down. I don't recommend it. I recommend getting the Evo fluid because they created the product. They know exactly what it is, and I don't. Now I'm going in with the smaller brush so I can get in with the fine detail. I feel like I need to bring some of this red onto my forehead. There's plenty of room for it. I'm gonna go back in with this medium-sized shading brush, and word of the week is depth. Add more depth in the creases. I'm gonna go into Dirty Brown. Dirty Brown, that's my nickname. That's what they used to call me in high school. I want a lot of layers because I want this to look dimensional. There. Are you proud of me? I used a different word. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of highlight. I don't like this, so I'm gonna change it. I need more dimension. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade Bruise Purple right here, closest to black that I can get without it actually being black. Now I'm going in with this tiny brush with the dark Bruise Purple and deepening the crevices of the teeth. Now I'm going to go in with some Wolf Black in the deepest parts of the makeup. Not a lot, but just enough. I want to make these teeth look all gross, so let's fucking do it. Just going in with the Evo Nicotine color. Now I'm going to go in with my Maron Bright Red Cream Color Stick, and I'm going to line my waterline with this bright red so it really makes my eye pop. I really need a new one of these. Do you see what a difference that makes? It's nice. Alright guys, I think I'm about finished and ready to do my final thoughts. So with this Evo Undead Cream Palette by European Body Art, hell yeah, you need it. This thing is fucking rockin'. I really need to get the Evo Fluid to make sure that this reaches its full 6-month shelf life. That's like a plus minus. Obviously you want things to dry quickly, but not when you're using it. So definitely recommend getting the Evo Fluid. I've been waiting for a cream makeup palette that dries down by itself, and I mean, look at this. So many shades, so much dimension. But yes, this is definitely a palette to have in your makeup kit. I mean, I will use this in every single makeup that I do from now on. I'm also ready to get my fingers into that skin shade palette because I need to do some tattoo cover-ups. Just logging onto the website. It's www.europeanbodyart.com. It is available through different retailers. They have a map on the website where you can pick your location and find the closest retailer to you. They also have international stores that will sell it as well. I strongly suggest getting a hold of these before they sell out, just like the skin palettes, and then you'll have to wait like me. I want to keep doing reviews like this with different products. So if you guys like this, let me know. Tell me what you guys want to see me review down below in the comments. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace. Just kidding, I don't have MySpace, and I hope you don't either. I will have the links for all of those down below. Also, don't forget to check out the Wonder Band. Definitely a makeup necessity if you like to throw your brushes all over the table and can't find them, and then have to keep ordering new brushes. This will keep everything in order. So log on to the Wonder Band website, get yours today along with the new Evo palette. Until next time, I'll see you guys. What is that?